Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blockable right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now today we are going to look at the TA across in the markets. Predominantly we have been covering fundamental analysis. A lot of it's been done with XDC, obviously, because they have strong ties to R3 Corda network, and as mentioned in the previous videos, they are looking for that 2.4 quadrillion market and facilitate the Forex transactions as well during Project Meridian as well, where obviously they digitize all the documents and everything can all be done simultaneously. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to look at some of the other coins as well, and we're going to start off here with Total 3. So this is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so we're just over on the daily, and we're also on the log chart here, as you can see. And I've also copied and pasted this identical fractal that's been playing out, which has played out back in history. So I'm pretty sure I got this from like the 2017 range when we had the previous super cycle. So we're going back now near enough 7 years. It's been a long time coming, and as you can see here, this is playing out fairly accurately on the daily, dating back here till when's that, Sunday 18th February, around that, where we get this sort of move to the upside here. We top out here just above $780 billion market cap before that capitulation here. So obviously we're retesting this previous sort of structure here, then obviously we're playing around, bounce, and this is where we're at now, guys. We're literally at the precipice before we go on to a full blowout with the crypto. By the looks of things, guys, whether or not the utility coins move along this Total 3 when we do get this move, who is to know? But this is why it's so important to diversify. For me, we'll take a look anyway at the coins, but we'll take a look at XRP and XDC. We may touch on others like Quant and HBAR as well. But this is where we're at, guys. Literally at the beginning of this. So you can see that dash red line going across the screen here to give you this almost $617 billion dollar crypto market. Now if we just take the measurement tool and we'll go from the dash line where price is currently playing out, we should expect to see crypto as a whole to begin moving now. So up until the end of the month, we're looking at about 10 to 11% rally. You know, it's not a significant gain. However, if you was to hold through July as well, this is where we get the real movement now. From the 1st of July, we start moving up. It's almost like we're moving up vertically almost. So there's some parabolic moves to be seen in the next 6 weeks or so. So if we take that to the end of July there, as you can see, if you follow it down, 31st of July, 24, you're looking at approximately 67% return on average in the crypto industry, excluding Bitcoin and ETH, obviously. So, and then obviously through August as well, you can see where this fractal takes you through to August. Look at this, September, absolute flying up, and then obviously it looks as if we get that blow off top here in the markets. Now this is just one particular fractal. There's loads of ways you can slice and dice markets. Obviously another video specifically XRP and XDC, which I've done the blueprints for. I didn't expect them two coins to get moving up until the end of the year, where XRP will get to 3 digits in my opinion. Now if we just go over here to my Twitter, or x.com should I say, this is the pinned tweet here, which signals where the breakout would be. So that would be 36 weeks after the Bitcoin halving, which is around the beginning of 2025. So that's when I expect XRP to get going anyway. But let's just have a look at some of these other charts, because there is a strong case that XRP can get moving a lot sooner. Now here, we're going to go into the weekly, just zoom out a little bit, just so we get a better picture of everything. And then what we could also do is we'll go on to the linear charts as well. So again, we marked that highest weekly close in history back in January 2018. Catch the close there, catch closes here, close, and then we get the breakout massive capitulation to test the tip of this wedge, and then we've obviously been in consolidation mode here since the middle of April. So we've been in consolidation now for the best part of 2 months. So it's no wonder a lot of the markets is getting frustrated, folding, and you can see it on the Xrp rich list as well. I'm pretty sure you had to have over 70,000 Xrp tokens to be in the top 1% of token holders. That has now reduced significantly. I think you only need about 61,000 XRP tokens to be in the top 1%. Now let's just have a look at these. Let's have a look on CoinMarketCap as well, because this is the watch list. And this is where I picked up WODSPay as well, down 44%. So we will get onto WODSPay shortly. But as you can see on the linear chart here, I've got 8th of July still marked out here, which would be the tip of the wedge. Whether or not we can come down and retest this around 43, 44 cent. But XRP is holding up in that consolidation sort of bracket here. So if we just draw a couple of horizontal lines on the weekly closes, you can see here. So about 52, 53 cent is the high of this past 8 weeks. And then we'll draw that across to about there. So we bounced off. XRP's looking really good in this consolidation. So for me, anywhere between this sort of current price action at 50 cent down to 43, 44 cent is a massive window of opportunity, because it's almost go time. Now, if we don't get going on the linear chart, obviously we've got the log charts to fall back to as well in the tweet, which I do expect. I feel like log charts are a little bit more accurate than linear charts, but obviously linear charts also tell a story. So that's XRP, so looking really good. Whilst I'm on it as well, let's get to WTK WODSPay, because this is interesting. Look at this massive pump and dump that we've had here. I obviously like WODSPay because it's built on XDC network, and for me XDC network is probably the best blockchain out there to build enterprise and military grade sort of projects on top of. So you can see here, let's have a look at the run up. So prior to the run up, wow, that's a lot higher than I thought it would be. About 60-70% that impulse. Look at that, 293% impulse. No way. Bring it down. Yeah, 280% impulse. That's massive, and obviously it's done that massive retracement as well. So let's just delete that off the screen. Let's have a look at the retracement. We can take the wick down to current price action, 72% from the wick. If you was doing it from the weekly close here, still 67% retracement, and we've pretty much got to we got to the point prior to the liftoff as well. So that's what cryptos tend to do. You can see here, obviously before liftoff, boom, you get that massive impulse and obviously all those gains to be caught. And then it always retraces to the base here. So this would be the base to me. And obviously we've gone deeper than the base. So WODSPay could do something similar, maybe take out these lows here around 2 cent. We're currently trading at near enough 3 cents, so anywhere between 2 and 3 cent would be a massive opportunity for WODSPay to make some serious gains. Let's go over to XDC as well. Where are we now? You can see this previous TA, very similar to XRP, with this blue channel and this tight range over the past 8 weeks. As you can see, XDC has fallen below, in my opinion. In fact, if we drag that a little bit lower down, you could argue that we're still inside the range, because we have had that weekly close, and it looks like we bounced a little bit. So it's not looking as tight as what I first thought, because if you're up here, it's only because of this red candle here and the drop in price action. Look at this. They're literally a range between 0.002. It's literally been no volume at all in XDC, despite all this news with the Bank of International Settlements and the Project Meridian obviously looking to begin settling in that forex market, which is worth 6.6 trillion a day. It's honest to God, these markets are so rigged, it's unbelievable. But you need to start playing these prices into your favour now. I know the prices are down, and obviously you put everyone's portfolios down at the moment, but you've just got to persevere. You've just got to hold, and if you can, just keep adding. If you're in that fortunate position where you can just hold and carry on accumulating, you've already won, because you've identified the best technology, the best crypto tokens in the market, which for me are Xrp, Xdc, and obviously you got these other ISO coins, HBAR, Quant, and also great opportunities like WadsPay, which I've just mentioned. Let's just have a look at XRP as well. XRP, this is XRP Bitcoin chart. Now let's just have a look, see how these are playing out. So we've had this sort of interim top, if you will. So this is XRP Bitcoin on the weekly. So here where you got this sort of interim high in July 23, this has been playing out near enough a year. So depending on how aggressive you are with this trend line, you could play it down here. You could say, look, we broke out, come back underneath the trend line, and then we've been grinding down. Retest, reject, oops, my bad. So yeah, obviously you get that rejection fall through. You can see how it plays out anyway, and then obviously you're broken out onto the correct side of the trend line, and now we get this little bounce here. So XRP looks really good against Bitcoin in my opinion, because this is decent sized candle. This, so we've not had many green candles in this downwards trend over the past year. So XRP, if we can start getting some of these confirmations, like I said up here, that was arguably you've closed above, yeah, and then obviously you've got that violent move to the downside where obviously you've grinded down. But if XRP can print a couple of decent weeks here, because we only had that one candle, and then obviously so if we get an extra close green this week, another green candle, I believe XRP could get going then, and then that'll take us up until the 8th of July, where I do expect us to seriously get moving. Okay, what else have we got? I'm going to look at Gala as well, because I did buy quite a lot of Gala. I have lost quite a bit on Gala, mind you, because I was just expecting to retest this wedge here and hold this sort of support and maybe grind down, which I was happy to do so. But Gala literally just moves in vertical lines. He either moves up or moves down. And unfortunately, I didn't get the bounce I was looking for Gala, because if Gala did that bounce, I was looking at getting up to this sort of structure here, which is a massive increase. I think I got in around here when we broke this blue trend line. So I wanted to get up here, personally. So that would have been about 540%. Obviously, the gains are a lot higher now. So if you take it down here, looking at 780% just to get to this sort of structure. That's before we even start challenging for all-time highs. So all of these cryptos need to be catching Bitcoin up. Obviously, Bitcoin's within 5-10% of breaching all-time highs. All the cryptos need to be catching up and obviously challenging their all-time highs. So, for example, Gala, you're looking at a 22x just to start breaching all-time highs and challenging, setting new records in the tokens. So, Gala doesn't look great, I must admit, but you've got to buy the fear. Like right now, he's broken the structure. You can see these two red trend lines here. So that kind of marks these two tops here. So obviously you get that rejection, capitulation, rejection, capitulation, breakout, retest. The retest has obviously grinded and been unsuccessful, and obviously it wants to test this other trend line as well. That's also failed as well. So Gala is a massive risk. But like I said, who wants to buy crypto when it's here, especially as this Gala token now? But it's only because I know the fundamentals are really strong, and I know Gala moves in vertical lines. We've already, like I've just shown you, we've done a 70% retracement from that high up here. Yeah, all 63%. So it's a perfect buying opportunity for me. You got to buy the fear, and sometimes when it goes below the TA, you just got to buy the bullet and just think, you know what, it doesn't look good, but this is where the price wants to take you into the trenches to the point where you can't survive any longer. You've got to take cover and think, you know what, I'm quitting. Get me out of this war zone now. There's blood in the streets. Get me out. That's it. I'm done. However, buy, sell a bag down there. Boom. Not financial advice. But this is where we are in the markets, guys. So we're looking really good across the board, despite us being down really, a considerable amount. I say we're in a good spot because this is another brilliant buying opportunity. If you haven't got any dry powder, you've not got an income or a job to, continue purchasing more crypto, obviously, it's not looking great for us. However, if you can continue accumulating, it's happy days, because you're buying these world-changing assets literally for cents on the dollar. But that's where I am, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content. Make sure you like, subscribe if you're not already. I've been the Block Bull over and out.